Things women love but will never tell you are often hidden behind the subtle, unspoken moments in relationships. These are the mysteries that, when uncovered, can transform how you connect with the woman in your life. As Audrey Hepburn once said, "The beauty of a woman must be seen from in her eyes because that is the doorway to her heart, the place where love resides." Understanding these quiet desires isn't about grand gestures. It's about paying attention to the things she appreciates but won't openly ask for. In many ways, love is a delicate balance of what is said and what is left unsaid. Women often cherish the small actions, the moments of vulnerability, and the hidden signs of affection that may seem ordinary to others. When you tune into these things women love but never reveal, you begin to see a deeper layer of her heart. Unlocking these truths could be the key to a stronger, more fulfilling connection. Curious to know what these hidden treasures are? Keep reading to uncover 9 surprising things women adore, but might never tell you. Number 1, women want you to listen to her. Listening, truly listening, seems like a simple act, but it's profoundly powerful and can make or break any relationship. Women in particular deeply value feeling heard, though they often won't tell you this outright. So how can you master the art of listening to create a deeper emotional connection? It's not just about nodding or offering a few uh-huhs. It's about being present, genuinely present. When she speaks, she's not just sharing words, she's opening a window into her world. So why is listening such a powerful tool for connection? Imagine this. She's telling you about her stressful day, and instead of checking your phone or giving a vague, distracted response, you ask, "How did that make you feel?" or "What do you think triggered that situation?" These questions show true interest and create a space where she feels understood and respected. It signals that you care about her emotions, not just the facts of her story. The reason? It taps into one of the deepest human desires, the need to feel valued. When you listen with genuine attention, you're not just hearing her words, you're hearing her heart. This builds emotional safety and trust, the cornerstones of lasting relationships. From a Stoic perspective, listening is a form of mindfulness. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Listening requires you to focus on the present moment and control your impulses to react or interrupt. Instead of preparing your next response, slow down and absorb what she's saying. By doing this, you're not only giving her space to express herself, but you're also cultivating patience and empathy, virtues highly valued in Stoicism. Simple steps to master the art of listening. Eliminate distractions. When she's speaking, put down your phone, turn off the TV, and give her your full attention. This shows that she is your priority. Ask meaningful questions. Instead of asking generic questions like, "How was your day?" dig deeper with, "What moment today stood out the most to you?" Reflect back what you hear. If she shares a concern, reflect her words back to her. For example, "It sounds like you felt really overwhelmed by that situation." Use nonverbal cues, nod, maintain eye contact, and lean in slightly to show you're engaged in the conversation. A real-life example. Let's say she tells you about a conflict with a coworker. Instead of jumping in with advice, you ask, "What do you think the root of the issue is?" This question allows her to explore her own thoughts and feelings, empowering her to come to her own conclusions. She might even find a solution simply by talking through it, all thanks to your attentive listening. The unspoken secret. The truth is, women value being listened to more than they'll ever admit. Why? Because being truly listened to is rare. In a world full of distractions, someone who can genuinely listen stands out. It's a subtle but powerful way to win her heart over and over again. Listening is a powerful tool in building attraction and deepening emotional bonds. It's not just about the words, it's about creating a connection that goes beyond the surface. Think of it like making deposits into the emotional bank account of your relationship. Each time you listen with attention and empathy, you're adding to that account, strengthening the foundation of your connection. So next time she starts to speak, see it as an opportunity to connect deeply. Ask yourself, what am I truly hearing? And more importantly, how can I make her feel understood? In the end, the art of listening is not just about hearing her words. It's about showing her that her voice matters. Number 2, women always want men to be proactive and decisive. One thing women quietly admire in men yet rarely express is a man's ability to take initiative and show decisiveness. It's an unspoken truth. Women are often drawn to men who confidently pursue what they want without hesitation. Imagine this. You're at a party, and you spot someone you're interested in. Instead of standing back, watching from a distance, you walk up, introduce yourself, and strike up a conversation. That single, confident act instantly sets you apart. In that moment, hesitation can be a red flag. Even if she finds you attractive, your indecision can kill the spark. Why? Because women admire men who go after what they want without fear of rejection or failure. Think about it. Women appreciate a man's proactive approach, not just in relationships, but in life as a whole. A man who steps forward without waiting for permission radiates confidence, something deeply appealing on a primal level. They may not be consciously thinking about long-term plans when they first meet a man, but instinctively, they're looking for traits that signal security, safety, and leadership. It's not about being domineering, it's about showing that you can handle life's challenges with resilience and conviction. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "You must do the thing you think you cannot do." This mindset applies not only in life but also in dating. There's an undeniable pull toward a man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to pursue it, even in the face of potential rejection. It's not just about asking her out at the bar or planning the perfect date. It's about demonstrating that when obstacles arise, you'll face them head-on without wavering. Science backs this up. Evolutionary psychology shows women are naturally attracted to men who display confidence and competence because these traits signal higher resourcefulness and protection. The same traits that helped ancient humans survive have been translated into modern dating. But let's be clear, the decisive man isn't acting impulsively. His actions are thoughtful, aligned with his values. He knows when to take charge and when to listen. This balance is key. If a man hesitates too long, even if she's interested, the spark can fade. Why? Because hesitation signals uncertainty, and uncertainty is the opposite of what most women seek in a partner. Now be honest, have you ever wondered why women seem drawn to confident men, even when they're not the perfect guy? It's because confidence creates a sense of security. Think about it. Would you rather be with someone who makes you feel unsure, or someone who reassures you with their certainty? Women are wired to seek safety, and a decisive, confident man offers just that. He gives off the impression that he can be relied upon in both good times and challenging ones. So, what does this mean for you? If you find yourself questioning whether to take that first step, remember that confidence is often about moving through discomfort. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? If the answer is simply rejection, then it's a natural part of life. The real question is, would you rather live with regret for not acting, or take the risk and potentially win? That's the Stoic approach. Focus on what's within your control and let fate handle the rest. The next time you're uncertain about whether to ask her out or take that next step, consider this. Women are often more attracted to action than perfection. So, what's holding you back? What do you really have to lose by being bold, compared to what you might gain by taking that first step? Women notice confidence, and when you approach life with clarity and action, You not only catch her attention, but show her that you can be a source of stability and trust. Ultimately, men who display decisiveness and initiative are the ones women naturally find themselves drawn to, often without fully understanding why. If you find the courage to take that leap, you may discover that the very trait you're showcasing is what makes her want to know more about you. So, are you ready to make that move? Or will you let another opportunity slip by? Number 3. Women want men who are willing to invest in them. A woman deeply desires a man's investment, not just in money, but in his time, energy, and undivided attention. Here's the thing. Women rarely say this outright, but they feel it intensely. Why? Because real investment reflects value, and at the core of every human being, there's this profound need to feel valued. We all want that, right? But what does it truly mean for a man to invest in a woman? It's about more than grand gestures or expensive gifts. What women really crave is for a man to put in the time, the effort, the care, to create meaningful moments with her. When a man is willing to step up, understand her emotions, support her dreams, and make her feel seen and cherished, that's when a woman feels truly connected. It's not the big, flashy actions that matter, but those small, kind gestures. Remembering the little things she loves, or simply being there when she needs support, even when she doesn't explicitly ask for it. This kind of investment doesn't come with a price tag, but it holds immeasurable value in building trust and emotional closeness. Here's something to think about. If you don't treat your friends well, if you don't spend enough time with them, how do you expect them to treat you in return? The same principle applies to relationships. A woman might not directly say, "I need you to invest in me emotionally," but make no mistake, the expectation is there. And that's where some men stumble. They often overlook this subtle need, thinking that material gifts or surface-level actions are enough to show care. But let's flip that thought on its head. What if emotional investment is more about being present than giving presents? Consider this. When you take the time to truly engage with a woman's life, show real interest in what she does, suggest a movie night while casually picking up the check, you're demonstrating that you care. You're showing that you're willing to invest, as long as she's also investing in you. Now let's break it down even further. Imagine 2 men. One constantly showers his partner with expensive gifts, but never takes the time to listen to her concerns or be by her side during tough times. Now imagine another man. He might not have the same financial means, but he's always present, attentive, and emotionally supportive. Which man leaves a more lasting impression? You probably already know the answer. Maybe it's society that's conditioned women to be less direct about their emotional needs, or maybe it's a fear of being seen as too demanding. But here's the game changer. Understanding these unspoken needs could transform the way men approach relationships. Think about this. A woman might feel incredibly touched when her partner asks about her stressful day at work, even though she never mentioned how much it mattered to her. It's not about grand gestures, it's about meaningful ones. Psychology tells us that emotional responsiveness, tuning in to your partner's needs, significantly boosts relationship satisfaction. For women in particular, the feeling of emotional safety is heightened when they sense that a man is genuinely invested in understanding and supporting them. So men, here's a crucial takeaway. Next time you find yourself wondering what a woman truly wants, remember that it's not just about what she says, it's about what she feels. The small things build trust and attraction over time. The question isn't whether you're investing, but how you're investing. Be the kind of man who makes a woman feel valued, not just through words but through actions. In doing so, you unlock a deeper, more fulfilling connection. You see, it's not about the size of the gesture, but the sincerity behind it. Women crave emotional depth, the sense that you're there not just in fleeting moments but truly present in her life, Men often focus on the material side of things, thinking gifts or money can make up for lack of presence. But here's the truth. Emotional investment creates a bond that no material possession can. It's the thoughtful text, the reassuring hug, the quiet moments spent just listening. These are the actions that linger in the heart. They're not just acts of kindness, they're declarations of care. So the next time you're unsure about what to do in your relationship, ask yourself, are you showing up emotionally? Are you investing your time, energy, and attention in ways that matter? Because when you do, you'll find that the connection you build is far more valuable than any physical gift you could ever offer. The essence of emotional investment lies in the commitment to understanding her world and walking alongside her. It's not about grandiose displays, but about the consistent small acts of care that let her know you're invested not just in the relationship, but in her as a person. When a woman feels this, she feels safe. She feels loved. And that's when a relationship truly flourishes. Number 4, her friends may be more important than you. Women are drawn to men who can effortlessly blend in with their circle of friends. Have you ever felt like her friends matter more to her than you do? It's not because she doesn't care about you, quite the opposite. Women often deeply value the friendships they've cultivated long before you came into the picture. But here's the surprise. What she secretly wants, even if she doesn't say it out loud, is for you to become part of that world, to seamlessly integrate into her inner circle. Women are captivated by men who can not only exist within their social lives, but thrive there. If you can get along with her friends, you've unlocked something extraordinary. It's not just about winning her heart, it's about winning over the people she loves. This isn't a competition, but rather an opportunity to deepen your connection with her by connecting with those who mean the most to her. One common mistake men make is failing to mesh with her friends, or worse, showing open disdain. Let's be real. Showing contempt or making it obvious that you don't like her friends is the fastest way to trouble. Why? Because she trusts them, often more than she trusts you, at least in the beginning. These friendships have been built over years, and their opinions matter to her. So even if they're not your favorite people, respect them, because in doing so, you're showing how much you respect her. The worst move you could make? Criticizing her friends, especially early on. If you start pointing out that they're bad influences or not good enough, you're essentially driving a wedge between the two of you. It's almost like you're asking her to choose. And let's be honest, if she has to choose between you and her trusted circle, you might not like the outcome. So, what's the right move? Embrace the Stoic principle of acceptance. As Marcus Aurelius once said, accept the things to which fate binds you. In this case, her friends are part of that fate. Even if they're not your type of people, aim for peace, not war. You don't have to be their best friend, but being polite, sociable, and open to spending time with them can work wonders. Picture this. You're at a gathering, and her friends bring up topics you're not interested in. Instead of checking out or making a negative comment, engage. Ask questions, show curiosity, even if it's not your favorite subject. People, including her friends, tend to warm up to those who listen and engage with genuine interest. Here's an example. Let's say her best friend is into hiking, but you've never set foot on a trail. Instead of tuning out the conversation, ask about her favorite hiking spots and maybe even suggest that you'd like to try it sometime. You're showing that you're willing to be part of her world, and her friend will appreciate that. More importantly, she'll see your effort, and it will score major points. Another key factor is patience. Over time, as your relationship deepens, she might naturally want to spend more time with you. But this shift has to happen organically. Trying to pull her away from her friends too soon is like uprooting a tree before its roots have fully taken hold. It won't work. Patience, as Seneca reminds us, is the greatest remedy. Give her the space to enjoy her friendships, while you gradually become an irreplaceable part of her life. By earning the trust and approval of her friends, you're not only making her feel more at ease, but you're also showing her that you're confident and secure enough to be a part of her entire world. Remember, building a strong relationship isn't a sprint, it's a marathon, and if you approach it with the right mindset, acceptance, patience, and genuine care, you'll go further in the long run. Number 5, women still like you to be her friend. It sounds confusing at first, but many women actually want a man who can be their friend before anything else. Even when she says, "I just see you as a friend, we can't date," it's often a way of hiding deeper feelings. Friendship gives her the space to express herself freely without the pressure of romance. However, the risk of getting trapped in the friend zone is very real, and once there, it can be tough to escape. So, what's the solution? It's all about balance, being a great friend while subtly showing romantic interest. It means genuinely caring about her, listening without interrupting, supporting her dreams, and always being there when she needs someone. Sounds simple, right? But here's the twist. You can't blend in with her other friends. You need to be the one she feels more deeply connected to, the one she seeks out not just for comfort, but for something more. Why do women value men who can be their friends first? Because it shows you truly care. Being a good friend lets you see her in her most vulnerable moments, when she's her truest self, without the mask she often wears in romantic situations. But here's the challenge: if you're just her friend, you'll always be missing that spark of romance, that deeper connection. You have to show her that you're not like the others. So what makes you different? How do you walk that fine line between being a friend and building romantic attraction? A great way to do this is by appealing to her emotions, not just her logic. Show her that you're reliable, but also make her feel something unique when she's around you. Maybe it's a light touch on her shoulder during a meaningful conversation, or playful teasing that ignites a deeper emotional response. Be the man who listens, the one who makes her laugh, but also the man who challenges her in a way no one else does. This isn't about being overly emotional, but rather being open in small, genuine ways that show you're human. It could be sharing your ambitions, your dreams, or even a moment when you overcame a personal struggle. Women are drawn to men who can be honest with them, men who are confident enough to show both their strengths and vulnerabilities. Here's the key. Are you capable of making her feel seen, valued, and heard, so much so that she wants more? Do you give her the space to open up while still keeping a bit of mystery about yourself? These are the subtle ingredients that turn a friendship into something more. The best way to love someone is not to change them, but to help them reveal the greatest version of themselves. Steve Maraboli. Being her friend means you've already made it halfway. But to win her heart, you need to be that special friend who sees her for who she truly is and gently leads her to realize there's something more between you. Be the man she not only leans on, but the one she looks toward for the future. You don't need to be flashy or overly romantic. In fact, the smallest gestures often leave the biggest impact. If you can balance friendship with attraction, you'll find yourself on the fastest path to her heart. So what's stopping you from being her best friend and the man she falls for? How will you show her that you're not just another friend, but the one she's been searching for all along? Number 6, when she tells you she's fine but hides it from you that she's not fine. When a woman says she's fine, it rarely means what you think. That innocent word is often the mask for a storm of emotions hidden just beneath the surface. It doesn't signal comfort or contentment. More often, it's a sign of frustration, disappointment, or even quiet hurt. Fine becomes a shield, an unspoken invitation for you to dig deeper into her thoughts and emotions. The real challenge: unraveling this complex emotional web to discover what lies behind those 4 small letters. So how do you navigate these murky waters? Start by asking open-ended questions. Don't take "I'm fine" at face value. Instead, Gently probe with questions like, "What's been on your mind lately?" Or, "Is there something you'd like to talk about?" This approach shows genuine concern and encourages her to open up. It's not just about solving the problem, but creating a space where she feels understood. Mastering this subtlety is key to building deeper relationships. Studies in psychology reveal that active listening and empathy foster emotional closeness. As Dr. John Gottman, a leading relationship expert, says, the best way to capture your partner's heart is to show them you truly care about their feelings. It's about being present, attentive, and showing that what she says, whether in words or silence, matters to you. Consider this. Your partner has had a rough day, and you respond with a casual, "You're fine, just relax." Now imagine if instead you asked, "What made today so tough?" "I'm here to listen." That tiny shift can create a world of difference, transforming an everyday exchange into a moment where she feels safe to open up. So the next time you hear "fine," think of it as an opportunity to connect on a deeper level. Listen with your heart and make her feel truly heard. Fine. This simple word is often the gateway to the emotions she may be trying to express. What lies beneath it? What is she really trying to say? By embracing curiosity and compassion, you'll find yourself unlocking richer conversations and stronger bonds. Remember, in relationships, the depth of understanding is often the key to long-lasting intimacy. Number 7. What women desire but a difficult word to say. Did you know that women are often drawn to men with good character, even if they rarely say it out loud? There's a certain mystery in what women truly value. It's something deeply cherished, yet often unspoken. By understanding these hidden qualities, you can stand out and become more attractive while staying true to yourself. 1. Empathy, the hidden gem. Women seek. Can you imagine how powerful empathy is? It's a trait that many don't realize holds immense appeal. Women appreciate a man who takes the time to truly understand their emotions and perspectives. Emotional intelligence deepens connections and showcases maturity. Think about it. How often do you say, "I understand what you're going through," with genuine intention? Are you actively listening, or are you just waiting for your turn to speak? Real connections are forged when you understand, not merely hear. Empathy isn't about fixing things. It's about offering a shoulder to lean on, a heart that listens without judgment. Next time, instead of jumping to solutions, pause and ask yourself, am I truly understanding her, or just trying to respond? That small shift can make a world of difference. 2. Humor, the game changer in attraction. Here's the thing, humor is a massive attraction force, but we're not talking about non-stop joke-telling. It's about sharing authentic laughter and joyful moments. Think back. When was the last time you shared a genuine, heartfelt laugh with someone special? Humor bridges emotional gaps, lightens the mood, and makes interactions feel more genuine. The next time you're in a conversation, consider this. How can you bring joy, not just words? Sometimes it's the small, spontaneous moments of fun that resonate the most. Laughter is more than just sound. It's a connection. And a shared sense of humor can transform a simple interaction into something unforgettable. 3. Confidence versus arrogance. The fine line. Confidence. Now that's attractive. But here's the twist. There's a razor-thin line between confidence and arrogance. Women are drawn to men who know their worth, but remain humble. That balance comes from self-reflection, recognizing your strengths without overshadowing others. So ask yourself, do you often find yourself boasting about your achievements? Instead, try sharing meaningful experiences that invite conversation, not monologue. True confidence doesn't need to shout. It's the quiet assurance in knowing who you are without needing to prove it. Confidence invites connection. Arrogance shuts it down. The difference? A man who is secure in himself allows others to shine alongside him. 4. Kindness, the foundation of attraction. Kindness is at the core of what makes someone truly irresistible. Simple acts, holding the door, offering help, leave lasting impressions. Studies show that people are naturally more attracted to those who display kindness. Think about it. When was the last time you did a small, kind act? It might be exactly what someone needs to notice you. In a world where grand gestures often steal the spotlight, it's the consistent, small acts of kindness that stand out. Even on a bad day, ending a conversation with a positive note can create a meaningful impact. Sometimes it's as simple as being the person who radiates warmth, especially when it's least expected. 5. Sincerity, the quality women crave. Women desire sincerity, and here's the kicker. They're experts at spotting insincerity from a mile away. They yearn for honesty from someone they can trust, someone they can share both joyful and vulnerable moments with. Sincerity is essential because any hint of inauthenticity can quickly unravel a connection. Being real, being genuine, it's what forms the bedrock of lasting relationships. Authenticity invites vulnerability, and it's in those vulnerable moments that trust is built. So the question is, how genuine are you in your interactions? Can you look someone in the eye and be fully present, fully yourself? That's what women value most. 6. At the heart, self-awareness and understanding. At the core of everything is self-awareness. Understanding what women value, often in ways they may not express directly, helps you build deeper connections while staying true to who you are. So the next time you find yourself wondering what really makes the difference, think about this. It's not about grand gestures. It's about the small, consistent moments of empathy, humor, confidence, and kindness that set you apart. The beauty of all this, these qualities don't require you to be anyone other than who you already are. It's about bringing out the best in yourself, and in doing so, inviting others to see the best in you. So what will you do today to embrace these traits? What small change can you make that could shift an entire connection? The answers lie in the moments, the ones you can create, one genuine interaction at a time. You've got this. Now go out and let your true self shine. Number 8. What women love in men is passion. One of the most surprising qualities women admire in men, though they may never openly express it, is passion. And we're not just talking about romantic passion here. It's the passion a man shows toward his interests, goals, and hobbies. This passion has a magnetic pull because it reveals commitment, drive, and a desire for growth. Qualities women instinctively associate with long-term potential in relationships. When a man is truly dedicated to something, whether it's building a career, mastering a skill, or pursuing a creative project, it signals to a woman that he's capable of investing time and energy into what matters to him. On a deeper level, she starts to wonder, if he's this passionate about his work or hobbies, could he also commit to a relationship or a future family? That's the allure right there. It's not just about the activity itself, but about what that activity represents: dedication, consistency, and self-discipline. These are the foundations of emotional security. Imagine a man spending hours perfecting his craft as a musician. To him, it might just be a hobby, but to her, it's a sign that he can maintain commitment even when challenges arise. This is why women are drawn to men with a clear sense of purpose. It's a silent but powerful signal of reliability and emotional depth. Here's the thing: women rarely express this attraction to passion openly. It's a feeling they might not even fully understand about themselves. Instead, they simply find themselves drawn to men who exude this quiet confidence and dedication. And it's not limited to big passions like career ambitions. It could be something as simple as a man's commitment to staying fit or his love for cooking. The passion itself is the attraction, no matter where it's directed. Stop and ask yourself, what am I truly passionate about? How can I show more of that passion in my daily life? Women are often drawn to men with hobbies and who aren't afraid to pursue them. And here's the Stoic twist. Passion, when disciplined, is the engine of progress. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." If your thoughts are fueled by a true passion, imagine the impact it can have on every aspect of your life, including your relationships. Next time you're on a date or having a conversation with a woman, subtly share your passions. Don't overdo it, but let her see that spark in your eyes when you talk about what excites you. You'd be surprised at how attractive that makes you. Women don't just want to feel like a part of your life, they want to feel like they're part of the exciting journey you're on. This taps into a deep emotional connection. They want to feel inspired by you, not just attracted to you. And women, whether they say it or not, notice that change. They feel that fire, and they can't help but be drawn to it. Passion is one of those secret qualities they admire from afar, the thing that sets you apart without even trying. It's the spark that lights up everything else. So embrace it, let it fuel you, and watch how it changes everything, especially the way women see you. Number 9. She likes you to touch, but never say. When it comes to public displays of affection, PDA, many women enjoy it more than they let on. While not all women openly discuss their feelings about PDA, small affectionate gestures in public can make them feel valued and cherished. Have you ever wondered if that light touch on her back, or simply holding her hand in a crowd, means more to her than she says? Women, just like men, seek reassurance and a sense of belonging. When you're walking through a busy street and you hold her hand, it's more than just a simple gesture. It sends a message. I'm with you, I choose you. Yet why do so many women stay silent about their desire for these gestures? Could it be that society has conditioned them to believe that openly asking for affection might make them appear needy? Here's where it gets interesting. Many women secretly love public affection, even though they might not ask for it. It's a subtle yet powerful way to communicate commitment and intimacy. Imagine this. You're at a restaurant, and while she's talking, you gently reach over and brush a strand of hair behind her ear. That simple act tells her that you notice her, that you care. Do you like it when I hold your hand in public? This one question can unlock a deeper understanding of her comfort level with PDA. Not only does it show that you care about her feelings, but it also opens the door for a meaningful conversation about what truly makes her feel loved. It's the little things, the seemingly insignificant touches, that can often make the biggest impact. However, it's important to note that everyone's comfort level is different. Some women may prefer subtle signs of affection, while others might enjoy more overt displays. But here's the real challenge. Are you willing to break the silence and ask her how she truly feels about public displays of affection? It might surprise you to learn that she craves it, even if she's never mentioned it before. Do you feel loved when I kiss your forehead in public? It's these small questions that can deepen the emotional connection in a relationship. Understanding her desires, even the ones she doesn't vocalize, is key to creating a fulfilling and meaningful partnership. So what's stopping you from making those small gestures? Public displays of affection are not just about making a statement to the world. They're about making a statement to her, a statement that says, I value you, I choose you, every single day. So the next time you're walking down the street, try reaching out for her hand. You might be surprised at the warmth you receive in return. As you reflect on these things women love but will never tell, it's important to remember that relationships are built on attentiveness and understanding the subtleties of human connection. When you take the time to notice these small but significant things, You're showing that you care deeply and that you're willing to put in the effort. This awareness and action can lead to deeper emotional bonds and a stronger partnership that both you and she will cherish. So don't overlook these cues. They're the unspoken language of love that women truly value, but may not always express. By understanding and appreciating the things women love, you're already on the path to becoming the partner she's been longing for. Keep growing, keep listening, and keep nurturing that connection. If this resonated with you, show your support by hitting the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the Stoic Goddess for more insights into relationships and personal growth. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experiences. Also, be sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more incredible videos. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.